Whatever happened to Jeff Dunham?
He did a special for Netflix like a week ago.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, kids like him because kids are dumb.
Oh, damn.
I liked him. We liked him when we were kids.
I liked him when I was a kid.
Kids are dumb.
Yeah, kids are dumb.
Kids are easy. Let's say.
I mean, yeah.
I'll stand by that fucking jalapeno on a stick any day. That's a good
Really?
puppet. No, it's just a good puppet.
The puppet design
The
is
puppet's
great.
so fucking. Who thought of it?
Jeffrey Dunham,
All right.
from the genius creator of Jose Jalapeno on a Stick, comes a bunch of other racist caricatures of society.
That dude's career went downhill.
I didn't know he had a Netflix special though.
So
I
he
might
had
actually watch
He had
that.
a show on Comedy Central, I believe.
No,
I remember that.
got canceled.
He did in
And
the
after
era.
after that got canceled, his
That-
wife left him.
Oh shit!
And
his wife
left
left
a
him?
spiral. Yeah, so he's on the up.
He's got a new wife though.
Does he have a new wife?
He got one
Wife,
like
new
real
Netflix
quick.
special.
Yeah.
Check
He's
out
going back.
Jeff Dunham back in action with my puppets.
I just
Yeah.
remember
On
like
Netflix.
he got that show in an era where like a bunch of comedians were getting shows on Comedy Central that were all bad and kept failing because they were all bad.
They weren't all bad. Some of
A lot
them were
of them
great.
were
Yeah, Comedy Central had a lot
Like
of
most of them were
Dimitri
bad.
Martin's show is fantastic. That got
I
canceled.
like parts of it though.
H. John Benjamin Has a Van was some of the best. They did. Oh my god!
I actually really like that show.
That show is brilliant. They did a bit where their crew lost their sound guy, and the scene had no sound.
Okay.
So they're talking to like a dude who's hitchhiking to pick him up, and he's like, "I can't hear you." And they're miming shit because they lost their sound guy and they have no sound. It's pretty. That show is a gem. If you can find it
Yeah.
online,
I saw one.
It probably,
I saw one
it's probably
skit from
free
them.
on Adult Swim or something.
No, they don't have it.
I saw one skit from them that was kind of interesting. That was about how they went to a town that had like the highest suicide rating in the U.S. And like the mayor was like selling it in his commercials. And like as they were there, like the people on the crew were just like jumping off bridges and shit. And it's like, huh, something about this place.
That's That only made it a season also.
Yeah.
Really, only one?
Well,
Yeah, because the cancel shows. It's viewership, man. That's all it is.
yeah.
well, yeah. Cause I remember like a Dimitri Martin show. His stand-up portions when he was doing like the drawings and stuff were pretty good, but I wasn't into the sketches.
The sketches are very hit or miss.
Yeah,
No.
But
I
the
like his
stand-up
stand-up
The
though.
stand-up's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I watched that show.
He's a good guy.
He's really funny.
But before we venture further, welcome to the Good Time Circle podcast.
It was almost seamless.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, because I was gonna say something, then I realized it wasn't funny, so I just figured let's just go. Into
When
the
has that
intro.
ever stopped you?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll have to
I
time it when
couldn't-
Luke laughs at his own joke this episode.
I had a joke and I
Time
couldn't
stamp.
figure out like the wording of it, so I just decided to discard it.
Cool.
Welcome to Good Time Circle podcast. As always, I'm your host Lucas. Hey, how's it going, guys? Over here is Jordan,
Hello, hello, hello.
and with us is Casey,
Yes.
and we're rolling a 3-man show today.
Hi, Melis.
Yeah, there's a
There's a hopefully Puerto Rican void.
yeah.
Things feel less
There's
diverse
a-
in the room.
We've lost our spice. All right, well, let's
Yeah,
get
just-
into
I mean, what else is there to say?
3-man show after a great start. So I actually I don't have a lot of topics, but I have some fairly interesting topics that I think we'll get into later. But to start things off, Jordan, what you been up to? How you been?
Dude, I've been busy. I wrote
Have
stuff
ya?
down so I didn't forget.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I saw movies. I saw
What?
things. I played games.
Bring in the topics.
I feel like I've seen movies but
Your
forgot
movies
which
or
ones.
games first? What do you want? I'll tell you what I played.
Okay, let's go games first.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm only
So-
saying that because you said it.
So I finally made the jump to Windows.
Oh, you downloaded it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got Boot Camp. Well, I installed Windows onto our Mac using Boot Camp.
Yeah.
Runs pretty well.
Good.
So
I gotta try that
I
still.
downloaded Battlegrounds.
Oh, finally.
And I've officially played Battlegrounds, and I get it. I fucking get it. That game is special.
It's phenomenal. I haven't even played it, but like I'm already really into it.
Yeah. So apparently, my friend Godlike, I won the first match I ever played.
He got carried to victory.
Yeah, dude. He's really so. It was a fog match. Fog apparently they just
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
out in this last patch.
Yeah,
And no one
it's
knows
kind
how
of
to
creepy.
use it.
Is terrifying.
Yeah,
The visibility is nothing. So you see
I've,
bodies move, you hear footsteps in the wind.
yeah.
It's terrifying.
Were you doing first person or third person?
Well, first it's third person, and then you just aim down sights usually if you want to.
No, they have the first person.
I'm
mode
not doing
now,
any
too.
fancy modes yet.
Because I was gonna say I saw some footage of that in the fog mode. It's just hell. Like it's just guessing where people are.
That seems like too much.
Yeah.
But also it seems really good. That game's fantastic. Like
Yeah.
wow, there's something about it that's just so simple. You pick shit up,
Yeah.
you load guns, and you shoot. But the act of looting The act of picking stuff up is fun, and equipping stuff is very satisfying, and the act of killing people and stealing their shit is fantastic. I haven't killed anybody yet, but I've shot fools.
Oh, there you go. Get those hit points.
It's I get it. That's all I can say is I get it.
I'm glad you got it because I'm probably gonna try that when you're at home.
For sure. We'll have to try it.
I'm happy you got it. Like what, a month after it hit big time?
Oh, dude, like since it came out like March.
Yeah, I mean,
I
mainstream though, because like it only like the last month and a half, like it started getting like number one game.
That's been the biggest game all year. In fact, it
all
just
year.
beat Dota.
That's what I mean.
For most concurrent users on Steam,
That's
which
what
is
I mean.
unheard of.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like in like the last month,
it hit a record. It's been big forever. It came out.
A lot of big games come out and like kind of lose too much long, but that one is like recently started like hitting. It's getting up to the peak.
It's only grown.
It's not peaking. That's what I'm saying. It's only gotten bigger. Think this way: Dota is a free game.
Right.
Player unknowns are $30.
Yeah.
People they beat Dota with people buying that game.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's crazy.
It's the perfect just like simplistic game. Like it's an easy concept that's like always been like played around with, but there's never been a really good one.
No, they had a mod for Arma, and that's where this came from.
They had a
this is an Arma mod. That's the guy made Arma, an H1Z1.
H1Z1. It's King of the Kill or something like that.
Well, it's H1Z1 and the Arma mods that this guy made. Player Unknowns. He made those mods, and then he made this game using Unreal.
But I feel like now being its own thing, this is just the best version of that kind of archetype of game.
It's not gonna run better.
Solo is fucking terrifying.
Actually,
you hear a sound and you're just like waiting for it to pass.
I don't know if I could do solo. I feel like I'd just be scared.
I've been playing mostly with squad. Solo, I feel like I don't have enough experience.
Yeah, true.
Any more experience to do solo.
But how does it run on the Mac?
It runs really well. The biggest issue is lag occasionally, which I'm going to eventually. I think I'm just going to wire it.
Yeah. I mean, it's 100 people. Like,
I'm
sure.
Well, no, it's not. It's not that. It's because I'm doing Wi-Fi. That's all it is.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm probably just going to wire into exactly, and that should improve the lag. It runs surprisingly well. Downloaded a shader pack, which everybody recommends, and it looks way better and it's easier to see shit.
Cool.
It's just really satisfying.
That's good to hear.
I'm gonna keep playing that.
Word.
Yeah.
And, also, is it out on Xbox yet, or is it?
So they just started showing the Xbox version to like journalists, I guess, like news media, like games media.
Yeah.
They just started showing it around, and they showed some at not E3, PAX that just passed.
PAX. Okay.
They had it playing. They had it playing on an Xbox, but like people were reporting like seeing a mouse cursor, so it was on a PC still. But they're starting to show it on an Xbox now. They still say end of this year to hit console. They also say end of this year to get out of early access on Steam. It's technically early access game.
Is it still early access?
Yes.
I thought it was out already.
There's no release dates anymore.
I know it was early access. I thought when they added like the first person, the big patch, I thought that was the release.
No, it's early access. No, there's still so much to do. They just added a fog map. They still want to do like nighttime and other shit. Like, there's a lot to do still.
Yeah.
They're adding what's the thing? Clamber when you mantling. They're adding mantling over like walls and stuff. Like they have a lot of updates.
Just for more mobility.
Jumping over shit sucks. You need a mantle. Like I've already gotten hung up enough. I went down.
You gotta like crouch jump through shit.
I went down to think I couldn't jump out because I had to jump on 3 crates in a row. It's not a platformer. Like it was very hard to get out.
You gotta learn it. Yeah.
Totally. I'm not used to playing PC games at all.
Sure.
Like the aiming's so hard.
Actually, yeah. Are you doing mouse and keyboard or controller?
Mouse and keyboard. The mouse is not difficult so far.
Mm-hmm. It's the keyboard's the hardest part.
Moving with the WASD keys is foreign to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I've played games on PCs for a little bit before, and I like the mouse a lot.
Yeah.
To hell with the keyboard.
So I'm gonna buy a bigger keyboard. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
the
do
Mac
have
keyboard. The Mac keyboard's just very tiny.
Yeah. I mean, I've used a Windows computer, like PC keyboards, and even then, it's just like, what the fuck? All right.
Yeah.
So.
And I know that after so long I'd get it, but like I don't.
It's just
know.
like my brain doesn't want to work that way.
So I usually bind stuff to my mouse. A certain someone still has my mouse that won't be named, and I haven't gotten it back.
Yeah, you tell us later.
So I'm gonna buy a new mouse, and I like to bind stuff. So like, I can just bind sprint and jump to my mouse. This way, I'm only ever like moving.
That's not bad.
No, shit like that.
Smart,
it's just convenient stuff like that. But yeah, man, that game's fucking good.
Are you bumper jumper in PUBG?
There is no such thing as bumper jumper.
I was just making.
I'm bumper jumper in real life because it's the preferable way to play.
I mean, you jump to bump, or you bump to bump. Like,
bro, I bump to jump.
Yeah.
Bump to jump. I just banged the fucking table.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I've also been playing Divinity: Original Sin 2.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna buy that like really soon.
It's really, really good.
Because I have a friend that bought it, so I thought that'd be a good game to play.
Yeah.
A good co-op game, I should say.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It is the most D&D game I've ever played.
I mean, apart from
It's-
D&D or
Yeah,
So-
it's just first off, it's written impeccably well.
I was gonna ask. I heard someone else say that. I've really only seen like the combat. Is it mostly combat, or is it really just like super RPG kind of explore the world kind of deal?
It's both. Well, not really explore the world. So you start out. Essentially, the setup is this evil clerics have the magisters have created collars for sorcerers who could use source. That's what they call their magic in that.
I
So-
get it. They're sorcerers.
Yeah, but they spell it SOURC, source, and that's what they call that thing in their world. So they're sorcerers.
So this is like a cyber thing.
They
No,
were like,
it's
or just-
fantasy. It's high
Fantasy,
fantasy.
like,
There's elves and dwarves.
Middle Ages?
It's legit D&D.
It's very
there's-
D&D.
Well, but that's what I mean. Like, what years it take place in is what I'm asking.
It doesn't.
just imagine
Lord
like
of the Rings
Witcher
fantasy.
style.
So like, so that's what I mean.
high
Like, so
fantasy.
it's right, but it has like swords and shields and spears and shit, or does it have like laser guns and like shit?
I mean,
Well, that's high fantasy is always medieval Lord of the Rings.
I mean, I don't know if that's
That's-
100%
that's what he's
true,
asking.
But like, because like I know that people have been doing stuff with, like sci-fi fantasy where it's like
that's
future
sci-fi
stuff.
fantasy.
Yeah.
High fantasy
Right.
is
I
always
know.
medieval themed.
When
Like Game
peop-
of Thrones. Oh,
when
not really
people
Game
say
of Thrones.
fantasy, I just default to medieval in my head.
We're splitting hairs. It's not important. It's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's D&D. Dwarves, elves. They have lizard folk.
Nice.
That's what I'm playing as.
That's
So
a
they
good
have
choice.
they have 6 characters that they made that have like backstories in the world that you could roleplay, and they have characters you can create. You can also play an undead skeleton who's fucking cool.
Cool.
But so what you do is you go through the game, and you go to a prison eventually, and that's where the open world starts. You go around the prison. You
It is
just
open
talk
world,
to
okay.
You talk to people, and you get quests, but
Yeah.
not necessarily guidance. So there's not like here's the
Like not like an MMO style.
No, it's like, hey, you might do this quest if you get the information. You might not. You might not see everything in this
Okay.
game because. So it's like, so if you're playing multiplayer, one guy's, I'm gonna go talk to this guy because my quest does it. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
And then everybody just goes and play, and you meet up later. So that person will miss some things, and the group has to fill them in, like D&D. If I want to go talk to somebody, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go talk to
that
them.
is like legit D&D.
Also, there's so many dialogue options, and you build your 6 stats just like in D&D.
Cool.
And that affects how you play. So you can persuade people and do checks. Like there's dice rolling. There's even a DM mode that a 5th person could help the other 4 and roll things with them playing. There's
That
creatures.
sounds cool.
There's the only thing is there's a lot of combat too, and it's turn-based combat. The only difference
the
is
combat is what I'm intrigued with.
the combat is mostly about how status effects work.
Yeah.
Like elemental. So there's shock, there's ice, and stuff like that. So say if I cast a rain spell on everybody and it gets wet, and then I shoot electricity, they'll all be shocked and stunned.
Cool.
There's like lighting oil on fire, it just explodes. There's
Yeah.
a lot of shit like that. It's about status effects and healing those.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really enjoying it so far. You
I'm-
build a
I'm-
team of 4, you go around, so you can do everything.
Nice.
Gear-based thing.
Yeah, I was really looking into that recently.
Yeah, it's so much. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Cool.
To a T. In fact, you have to save often because sometimes you get into a fight, which is the thing that you shouldn't fight.
Just like wandering in the wrong area.
or dialogue goes poorly and they attack you.
Oh, I like that. So
Yeah.
so you can just be a dick and fight everyone.
You can, yeah, but you better
like
be
that.
you better be stacked.
Well,
you better
yeah,
go
you-
grind and come back.
You got to back up your mouth.
A buddy of mine killed a merchant.
I
Can't
mean,
talk to the merchant anymore.
Did he have it coming?
No, I mean their character because you could really roleplay your characters if you want to.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. It's just it's a lot of fun.
cool.
It's a lot of fun. It's very in depth. I've restarted a couple times because that kind of game is just it behooves that. So like I was like oh. There's so many classes and races at first. Like I don't fucking know, so I just chose one. Then you play something. Oh, that's how this works. I don't really like the ones. I'll start over again. And I
Gotcha.
landed on something I like right now,
Okay.
and it's been really good. I'm doing a red
So
sorcerer.
you went with like lizard people, right?
So I'm playing
So
a
you're
lizard.
so you're taking over the government then?
What?
You're gonna take the government.
I was
over,
thinking
right?
of an Obama
I'm
joke
not
when he said
like
it.
the reptilian elite.
Wait, I mean, you're reptilian.
Actually, he's a prince who's trying to get back his throne. So kinda,
Nice.
You're
Yeah.
the problem, Jordan.
it's right there.
Lizard Prince.
I forget what the thing's called, but I'm playing like a summoner. So I make little imps out of like elements and they have attack.
A sorcerer.
Summoner.
No, a summoner.
Right.
Yeah, a summoner.
They're all sorcerers.
Okay.
That's what they're called.
So I'm not wrong.
You're not
yeah.
wrong.
See?
That game's really good.
Good.
If you like fantasy and turn-based combat and RPGs, I highly, highly suggest it.
Cool.
It is the best. It's honestly one of the best RPGs I've ever played.
Ever.
Yeah, it's just there's so much to do and it's so in depth.
Yeah, it's just the vastness of it.
It's just so it's really good.
Nice. I'm glad you bought it, so I don't have to.
You want to hear? So that's just games.
I was gonna
You want to
say
hear about my movies?
I'm curious.
Jordan's on a roll today.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Gross.
Yeah.
Killing it.
I saw it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. You did
What
see
did
it.
you see?
It. I can't. Let's not do this. Let's not say we did.
We'll just loop that same conversation for a little bit. in the
What are your
podcast.
thoughts on it?
Um,
On what?
on Stephen King's It.
Yeah.
Stephen
So
King's what?
I'm torn on it.
Ooh,
I saw it.
you did.
I really enjoyed it. Wasn't bored. Okay, so first off, Pennywise the clown is impeccable. It's really fantastic. Casey, you'd love it because honestly, half the time the kids are crying and he's just in their face, just laughing at them and mocking them.
Okay.
And it is it's funny. It's
right.
really funny. This clown just loves fucking with kids.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be kind of funny.
My biggest
in a dark
grievance is
way.
if I didn't know the story of it, I don't know how much I would learn from this movie. It's very vague. I feel like this because they announced a sequel already.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. They're hinging a
they're
lot
doing
on the
it,
next one.
Well, September 2019. It's literally 2 years from when it came out.
Okay.
Like I feel a backstory coming because it takes place 30 years later. The kids are older. That's the whole story of it. And
Yeah.
I won't say anything else, but
I feel like most people interested have already seen the one from the 90s, and that's why they're
Fair.
interested in this one.
it's really good. It's not necessarily scary. It's horrific. There's a couple scenes that are scary. A lot of the scares are timing wise. Like it's coming, but when it happens and how it happens are a little different. One in particular they showed in the trailer, and you think you know what the scare is, and it's that, but it's also it's
With
different
the,
than
you
know
talking
what
about
the
the
scare
kid?
is, but how it happened was like, oh,
So the one with the kid, right, in the drain?
kid in the drain.
Yeah, the
No,
one with the boat.
that's
No,
like
that
a-
just
that's
happened.
a classic one. Yeah.
That oh my god.
Because I know what happens in this
I
one.
want to tell you
So,
something. So the kid in the drain
Yeah.
erupts blood and it coats the bathroom. They had a fucking cleaning montage of them cleaning the
Oh my
tub.
God.
So we can't leave it like this. Quote. And that's a fault of the movie. I'll say
Yeah.
That. Oh my fucking god.
that felt out of place. It really
so
felt out of
bad.
place.
It's kind of amazing though. It is out of place.
There's another thing. The black kid Mike, I felt like was underutilized.
Mm-hmm.
It felt in the movie. It felt like he was in it because he had a gun. Because the gun comes in later on.
Sure.
But I know in the sequel that character is a bigger part of it. So that's why
Okay.
that's what I think. My knowledge of like the old stuff, I don't know how this movie would stand on its own. I think if you watched it from an outside perspective, you would just like, oh, there's this weird fucking clown creature thing.
Yeah.
Takes kids.
It's
we all
just
float down here.
It's just a weird clown movie.
He feeds off their fear. And that's it. There's not a lot of story there.
Yeah.
I'm mostly putting because I know the end. I guess is what it is, and I'm
Yeah.
adding
So
context
you're
to
piecing
it.
it
'cause
together.
That's
So
what I'm
I'm
wondering,
curious
though.
for you guys to see it, knowing the context of the
Yeah.
second movie. Or this
Well, I've seen I've seen the one from the 90s.
so you have. So Luke
Yeah.
hasn't seen anything. So
yeah.
I think you should watch it when it comes out. It's not scary.
I do want to see it. I just don't know if I want to see it in theaters.
Same.
It's nuts. It's really not scary.
I'm not expecting it to
It's
be.
cool in theater. The sound design is nice
Yeah.
because there's certain things like
I
the balloons are used to good effect.
good.
Some of the CGI is a little.
CGI.
The first time you see it, it's like, oh, they're using CGI, and then it's not as bad.
They're gonna
They
just
didn't
ease
put
into
punches with any of the deaths.
it. Yeah.
In fact, I
Well, it's
read-
not a TV movie anymore.
No, yeah, exactly. And that clown puts some punches, man. Like he low blows.
Yeah. It's like I know that they did, like the kid in the drain dies in the movie like he did in the book, as opposed to like in
The kid in the drain.
at the beginning, the little one, the boat that goes down.
Oh, that's
in
the
drain.
premise of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kid dies, and then
But I know his death was not cleaned up like it was in the last one.
what was
Yeah,
TV?
why wasn't
in
there
the
a cleaning
they
montage
cut
for
away.
that
They
kid?
cut away on TV.
They had a bike montage on the TV one
Nice.
of friends riding around on a bicycle,
Oh, that's sweet.
but when they were adults, so like it was.
Oh, that's not as sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
You should still watch it.
See, the kids are sweet, but like a bunch of dudes doing it.
No,
that's,
just two
that's
of 'em.
sweet.
Sweet like Conde.
Yeah. Sick,
No,
bro.
sweet like sweet.
Like sick, bro.
Kids are sweet like candy.
What?
No, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Got anything else for us?
We all float down here, Georgie. Oh, I will say, actually, casting a Swedish guy actually helped a lot because his accent adds effect that this clown is not from this plane. this clown, some of the ways he talked and
Are you
his,
saying Swedish people are interdimensional beings?
They sound like it.
I don't think that's what I said.
I think they
You're
sound
drawing
like
some
it.
lines
I don't know.
there. No, but I'm saying him not speaking English as his first language. some of his cadence when he says lines feels like a foreigner.
Cool.
Which makes sense. It's an American movie. He's a foreigner. But it adds the effect. Also, apparently, he could actually move his eyes in 2 different directions. And that happens often. It's fucking creepy. So, good casting on them.
That makes me so uncomfortable when people do that.
God, the clown is the reason to see that movie.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's the point of it, right?
Because so at a certain
I mean,
point, it's just
the movie's
moving.
named after him.
Yeah,
Like,
But there's
be.
enough kids that, like, it's just at a certain point, like, you kill a half hour just showing all their visions and all their scares.
Yeah.
And then you're in the third act, or the second. It just moves.
Without the clown, the kids are just lame.
The adults
just
also.
blame kids.
The adults, the real villain in this movie, and they do a good job of like painting them as being indifferent. It's good. I enjoyed it.
Good.
I'm curious to see how you feel not knowing the story at all to see if it comes across.
Okay.
That's my biggest
I
concern with
I know
it.
some things about it,
Is
but
that
I
I
don't
don't
know
know-
the whole
yeah.
story.
It's like when you. Well, no, never mind.
Okay.
Someone else should talk.
Yeah, we want to talk about.
I was gonna say.
I did a lot this week. I'm good.
I know.
Oh, I did something else too. Fuck.
All right.
Do you want to keep going or do you want to come
Well,
back to
did
you?
you guys watch the third Blade Runner short came out?
I didn't
the
watch it
anime.
yet.
I
Anime?
haven't seen.
It's really good.
I've seen none
they
of them.
they drew Batista in anime.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just a picture and an ID. He's not in it.
That's still pretty good.
But it is Cowboy Bebop as fuck. It's really it's Ghost in the Shell as fuck.
Cool.
And it's really cool.
mean,
You
that's
should
what I'm
watch it
expecting.
along with the other 2 shorts. The movie comes out soon.
Yeah.
Every review so far is like you should see this fucking movie.
I'm way more excited. I actually read something today. It was an interview with what is it? Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Isn't it Italian?
He's
We've been
French
through this
Canadian.
thing, right?
Yeah.
It's French Canadian.
I
I
got
thought
it
it was
remembered
Italian.
now.
Yeah.
Memorized.
Well, he says his name at the beginning of each short. Hello, I am Denis Villeneuve.
Oh, cool.
And
But
then,
but I read.
Okay.
then he goes into like
Sure.
It was an interview with him and Ryan Gosling, and it pretty much was saying like this movie's not gonna do well. Like this is not a movie for everyone. This is like some Blade Runner esque shit,
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean Blade
which
Runner?
makes me way more excited.
that's the fucking point.
That's what I mean. It's gonna be.
You mean Blade Runner is gonna be a Blade Runner movie?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna have that
Dude, you
same.
say that, but there's so many sequels coming out, and they just take the name and ruin it.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like they're actually doing it.
I know. I'm happy about it because it's gonna be like that same tone. It's gonna be just a lot of weird shit happening for whatever reason. A lot of like really cerebral, metaphorical shit.
Yeah. You should watch this short. I mean, the theory about Harrison Ford, they pretty much confirmed that last short.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna watch all of them.
But like,
I just haven't gotten around to it.
they're really good. Although they released in like opposite order, in terms of like chronology,
Okay.
Continuity.
continuity. Yeah. Like the third movie happened
Chronology.
first in their movie timeline. But
Is it better to watch it that way or the way they released it?
I would watch it in time order. It makes a little more sense.
All right.
Not that it's confusing or hard to follow, but
Yeah.
if you're gonna watch it, just go in order.
True.
It's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I really want to see the anime one.
It seems like the next movie is gonna be like even more sci-fi as fuck.
Yeah, I'm.
Well, I
really
mean,
looking forward
technology
to it.
exists now to make things that you
But they
couldn't
also
do before.
they also
Yeah.
talk about like colonizing with replicants and like space
Yeah.
travel, which means who knows.
Yeah, it's gonna
Also,
go places.
in the cartoon one, they like detonate EMP. And
it's not a cartoon. Actually,
cars
it's an
just-
anime.
Cars fall from the sky because they flying cars, and it was cool. Lucas,
That's pretty dope.
Oh, Fast and Furious did that sort of.
sort of.
They had cars fall from the
Fast and
sky.
Furious did do that sort
Zombie
of.
car, no control.
Yeah. Sci-fi. High concept.
All right,
All
and
right.
that
That's it
wraps
for me.
up what Jordan
I'm
did
gonna
this
sit,
week.
I'm gonna sit back and be quiet now.
Yeah, okay. So, look, what do you want to talk about?
Do anything interesting?
No, I mean, not really.
Yeah.
Good talk.
I
Good talk, right?
I really haven't either.
I saw
have I done?
Memento like a while back for the first time.
How's Memento?
That's all right. It's pretty all right.
Nice. Do you like Memento?
I haven't seen Memento.
Oh,
That
okay.
and
They legitimately tell the story backwards.
no, I know. That movie and Prestige are
saw that
are
one.
the two Nolan movies I just haven't gotten to see.
That's the
yet.
one I just saw actually recently.
Prestige, everybody says like his best fucking movie.
I
don't wanna
wouldn't
see
say
it.
best. Fucking
I wouldn't
movie.
say his best movie, but I like it a lot.
I think
Memento I have not
Insomnia is
seen,
up
but I'll
there
probably
for him,
like
too.
I didn't see
I haven't
Insomnia.
seen it. Insomnia, I really want to watch actually.
Insomnia, I like.
I will admit though, apparently some people had problems following the Prestige, which makes no fucking sense. It's not a complex movie.
Not following it, but I've heard that like, just like Christopher Nolan, it's a fucking onion and has layers.
Yeah.
And rewatching
Yeah.
that movie over and over again, you just realize so much more sooner.
Yeah.
You have a new frame of reference, obviously.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. It's when you rewatch anything.
I can understand that, but they tie everything up pretty well in
Yeah,
the
like
end.
they
I
actually kind of like some flashbacks to like
Yeah.
the stuff that like you'd notice more going through it
thought.
again.
I guess maybe because the editing gets very non-linear. Like maybe audiences were confused, but
I mean,
Not
people
really.
were angry at Inception, so
that's what I
non-linear
mean.
editing hurts sometimes.
In,
he really
Inception's-
does like fucking with the time.
Inception's
Yeah, it's
easier
what
to
he does.
understand
Yeah,
than
like,
Prestige.
What's up?
I think Inception's easier to understand than Prestige.
I don't think it's such a
No.
hard to understand. So
Neither of them are
That's what
hard
I'm
to
saying.
understand.
I don't think neither of them are hard to
I'm not
understand.
trying to be cool saying that. I just
They're
didn't
really
get-
not hard.
No,
I
they're
I
not.
don't understand.
They're
The
not
ending is vague, and obviously
They're not difficult at all. But I'm just saying as
Sure.
a frame of reference.
But like the ending of Inception.
But I
doesn't
understand
make
how you got there.
But the ending of Inception doesn't make sense unless you rewatch the movie and know what's happening at the ending, with the totem spinning.
Yeah,
I'm assuming Prestige also has layers like that, like Memento.
a little bit.
Like when you watch the movie a second time, knowing it's backwards.
Yeah,
it's
no.
Oh no,
probably-
you know first time that's backwards.
Do you?
Like,
I
yeah,
haven't
because
seen
like
it. See, I
they
need to see it.
See, so
Yeah.
like in Memento, they'll literally end a scene where they started the scene that came right before it.
That's ambitious.
I
really should
like
see
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting idea.
Yeah,
Have you seen Memento?
No.
Oh, you should. 'Cause,
Wait,
like,
let's watch Memento soon.
we should.
Yeah, so I mean, like they literally show you like you know what's gonna happen. Like you know he's gonna kill this guy he's talking to this whole movie. 'Cause, like,
Okay.
No,
I don't know what Memento's about though.
The
So don't
literal
spoil it to me.
the literal
I've gone-
first shot of the movie is him shooting the guy.
Okay, I've
It's
gone
not
my,
a spoiler.
Well, I've gone my life avoiding spoilers for this fucking movie, so let's keep it
No,
away.
but I promise you that's not a spoiler. They literally the first thing you see is him doing
If
that.
it's not the first fucking thing I see with my eyes, Casey, I'm coming for you.
Okay, cool.
With everything in my will.
Okay,
Fortitude up your ass. Let's
do
go.
it. I'm waiting.
Jordan's gonna show up at Casey's house in like 4 weeks. He's like, I just watched Memento.
The first shot's not. It's not the body. It's him. It's just him,
Yeah.
and then the body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
All right.
All right. Well, are you guys ready to get into something?
Yeah.
What do you think we can get
Or we
into?
not? What do you want to get into?
News.
So we're gonna buy that gong.
You just went up and out.
I did Casey and Jaime's part because I'm sitting here and Casey refuses. It'll sound like 4 or 5 people. It'll sound like 8 people in post.
Yeah. I guess I could just.
You
do
can just
that.
add tracks,
All right.
change pitch.
I've got some interesting news today, mostly movie related, and a little bit of video game stuff. And actually, never mind. I'm not going to mention that. I wrote down something with a question mark to maybe talk about, but I don't think we should talk about it in hindsight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it up now.
Yeah. So this is something Jordan told me a couple days ago. Avatar 2 is filming.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3 are back to back.
Yeah, and
Break. 4 and 5 are back to back.
This is more news for Casey because I don't know if he heard this yet because I haven't heard it. But Avatar 2 is going to focus on a bunch of kids.
Well, yeah, but they're Navis.
Still,
Like
Yeah,
they
but-
released a picture. Of
all
a
right,
bunch of-
alien
child
kids can still be
actors.
shitty kids.
They
Like I
released a
don't want
bunch
your
of
point.
pictures of like 7 kids in a tree, or like in the jungle, all like posing like the Power Rangers and doing their Disney pose.
So
But they're Navis. They're
Are
showing
they-
them pre-scanned.
is it PG-13 or PG?
I don't fucking know. Probably PG-13, like all of them.
Because the last one was PG-13, but that makes me think they're going for like a very family-friendly kids movie vibe.
Yeah, but you can do that at PG-13.
I don't know if it's a kids movie. I think they're following kids over 4 movies. I don't know what he's doing. Boyhood, but I don't fucking know.
Maybe the Navi will
I'm
grow
speculating.
up.
I have
That's
no
not-
fucking clue.
That
But there's a reason that he wrote a 4-part movie. Because he wrote them all first. He
You
just
know,
finalized scripts on 4 movies.
that makes a little more sense actually.
I'm guessing though.
I mean, it would make a lot of sense.
Sure.
I'm okay with them being kids in this one if they grow up in the other ones.
They're doing them back to back, and so he's doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
he
it's
doesn't
James
have
Cameron.
to,
Like I know he's not.
but he doesn't
does
have
things
to
for a
make
reason.
4 movies back to back, all of
No.
Avatar, unless he
True.
has a grand story. I'm assuming a grand story is kids aging, different planets,
Yeah, I
unobtainium,
mean,
you
yeah,
know,
like
the
how they
likes.
go through it, and like the kids dying in like movie 3, or some
Color
one
of
of them
the
dying
Wind.
in movie 3, and it's a problem. It's like, oh no, we grew so fond of this character.
Maybe all the kids die off in Avatar 2, and then there's one guy who saw it, and then we follow his story for the next 3 movies.
Mark Hamill shows up and just kills them all.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You were the last of the Navi.
I mean, I watch Mark Hamill do stuff.
I like Mark Hamill.
Everyone likes Mark Hamill. He's the best.
He's very
Yeah.
likable.
He could
But,
do very little wrong.
Well, that's not true. He could do wrong.
Right, but what he does is he does very little bad things.
He does very little bit things, but I'm saying he could do wrong.
Anybody can.
Yeah,
He's also
exactly.
quite the man of the people.
He is a man of the people.
Have you seen any like the interviews or like not lectures, but like they'll just let him go speak at like conventions.
Just like what's he talk about?
It's stuff.
It's like, hey,
Batman,
I'm
Star
Mark
Wars
Hamill.
mostly.
You guys
He does a lot of things in Joker voice.
I
Like
mean,
Mark Hamill reads this thing. Mark Hamill reads the latest Trump tweets in Joker voice.
that makes sense for him.
A lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, like I saw
I
one
mean, I
where,
would too.
like there was one where he just did like a monologue from the Batman like TV show just because everyone there was a fan.
And it was so cool.
Yeah,
Were you
'cause-
there?
No, but he's the best Joker there's been. The voice is just fucking perfect.
And the thing is that like in the stage thing, he actually went up and did like actual acting with it too. So it's like
Oh, nice.
Maybe if there's an old man Joker, he should do that.
Yeah, I'd go watch Mark Hamill's one-man show.
I would too, actually.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an animatic of like Luke Skywalker and the Joker meeting.
That'd be great.
Would it though?
Or it's him. He has a Luke Skywalker mask and a Joker mask, and he's on the left side of the stage. He's like, "I'm Luke Skywalker," and then he walks to the right side of the stage. He's like, "I'm the Joker."
He shot reverse shot, like just walks from one camera to the other one. Like,
exactly.
Puts up like the paper mask of like the Joker, and then paper mask of Luke.
Yeah,
It's like when Colbert does when he argues with himself, and they just have a close up on each side of his face, and he just turns back and forth arguing with himself.
Yeah.
I think he calls it point counterpoint.
That sounds right.
That's all right.
It's a really funny bit because he's fast on the mic, so I imagine the same kind of thing. That'd be fun.
He has good delivery.
Mark Hamill's great.
Mark Hamill's great. But backing up to...
He was in Kingsman
Was he in Kingsman?
for like a scene.
Oh, that new one just came out. We gotta get on
Oh yeah,
that.
you should watch the first one.
I still got it. I almost watched it yesterday, actually, but I didn't.
Almost isn't close enough. Isn't good enough.
I'm
I'm
rewatching season 1 of Game of Thrones instead.
No, I did that already.
It's good though.
I know, but watch new things.
I know.
You've seen it.
Yeah, but it's been
You
a
know
while.
how it ends.
But it ends good.
I know,
Dude,
but
are we allowed to talk about season 1 spoilers or no?
I mean, why
yeah,
not?
It's fine. It was literally 7 years ago.
okay, because
No, it's probably more than 7 years ago because they take a while.
this is my first time rewatching. I'm enjoying it a lot still, but
A lot of things make sense.
dude, it's so hard to watch. They're clearly setting up Ned from the fucking beginning. Like it's so obvious in hindsight.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
also why, like, when they kill Joffrey, you could see the poisoning happen if you know what you're looking for.
Really?
So, no, I read the books on that. Oh, I read the books and I know. Do my hoity-toity hat.
Yeah, why are you pretending to move glasses when you have glasses?
Yeah, just use your
Oh,
glasses.
no, it's doing the hat.
Oh.
I was
I
doing
mean,
my hoity
you were at
my
glasses level,
Gotcha.
so like
Well, I tilted and did my hoity-toity hat.
Yeah.
Anyways, like my Mr. Peanut hat. Yeah, so Lady Olenna
Yeah.
grabs a jewel off of Sansa's necklace. Clearly, when she straightens her
Dope.
necklace in her hair, she
Nice.
palms it, and it's gone, clearly.
That's awesome.
And that's the poison.
I like that.
And then, her and Littlefinger, her and Littlefinger
It's
orchestrated it.
yeah, from the second Littlefinger's character is introduced, you can see like this guy's fucking planning something.
Wait till you get to the Red Wedding again and watch that unfold, knowing the ending.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited.
There's a lot of signs.
It's the thing, because obviously it's political strategy, so...
Yeah, that's why I'm rewatching it.
It's
I feel
great.
like I'm appreciating it more.
It was also my biggest complaint with the last season. It lacked all of that.
yeah.
You know, I've been thinking over like last season and why it wasn't as good, and I'm thinking that I think a lot of it stems from the fact that they broke one season into 2 seasons.
No, I think it's just because they're bad writers and they don't have the source material to go off of
I
anymore.
think it is because like they arced everything wrong because they took one season arc and broke it into 2, so things just don't develop right. So like, the Russian dialogue, the Russian scenes, and
No,
it's just not coming
I
out
don't
right.
think that's it. I think they have to do the greatest hits, and it feels like it's.
That's what I mean.
It feels like the end of the show. These
Yeah.
characters have to meet and do quips.
That's what I mean. Like if they,
it feels like more of a show than like an epic, if that makes
It
sense.
feels right
right, because they
feels
had
like
to cut it short.
Yeah.
no,
I
no,
really think it's
because what they show is filler.
I mean, I think
Right.
it's both.
Well, I mean, it's yes and no. Like
no,
'cause they're
a lot
showing-
of that shit was filler. Some of the dialogue in season 7 is
Yeah.
trash. It
No,
really
I
is
mean,
really
there's
awful.
that.
a
I'm not
lot of
saying
the
that isn't
dialogue
true.
is just jokes the fans want to hear.
No, it's some of it's really atrocious. Like even the Sansa Arya thing in the room
Yeah.
when she finds the face, I thought was terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
it's
still need
okay.
one of those plot points to
Oh,
happen.
you were there. Where were you and Father? She's talking about fucking when Ned dies. Like I was there
Oh,
screaming.
yeah.
No, did you? Were you? They were there. You saw Sansa crying and screaming and being held back.
Yeah.
Did you seemingly forget the most traumatic thing in your life all of a sudden?
Yeah.
There's just bad. There's a lot of writing errors that
Yeah.
I found poor.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like they have people say cunt and cock as filler. To
That's just as the
Yeah.
Hound.
No. First off, the Hound says that word better than anybody else, but Tormund made dick jokes.
Yeah.
What's Jamie's Bronn made
Sir
dick
Bronn.
jokes. It's just they throw them these salty characters dick jokes to pass the time.
Yeah.
And it's poor writing.
Yeah.
It feels like filler.
Yes, but I think they're using filler almost as like a shorthand to just.
But why?
They-
They
because- yeah.
have all the points.
Look, I'm not saying these guys are good writers, and that's why this came out like it did. But I think this would have been better if they only made 1 season, or if they made 2 regular seasons as opposed to cutting 1 season into 2.
I'm asking you why. I understand what you're saying. I understand your point. I'm asking why.
Because they would have had the
'Cause
time to develop it. Is what I'm.
But I think they did have the time because they took extra long to do it, and this is what they turned out.
Yeah,
They
but
have
I really
the bullet
think
points
it-
of how
it-
the book
yeah.
series ends from George R. R. Martin. They have the bullet
Right.
points, and that's what they're going to show.
It sounds like you're trying to give the writers the benefit of the doubt.
Right. I don't think they deserve it.
Yeah.
They didn't
I
have to
think that's
split
what
into
it
2
is. I guess-
seasons. They chose to because they knew they couldn't fill for that long. They couldn't do 20 episodes. They could do like 15. You know, because fighting takes time. The Battle of the Bastards was like a half hour.
Yeah,
maybe? Like,
I mean, something like that. They went for a while. That's the whole episode was the Battle of the Bastards. Like they didn't like they started off on for like 5 minutes with Daenerys and then went to the battle.
It was a good like 40 minutes.
Showing
of
war takes time. Look at the third Lord of the Rings movie. It's just war, or even the second one mostly rather. The last half of that movie is a battle. War takes time. The last season 8 has time to show it all. Totally, give them time to do it. That's why they had to hit everything so fast because they know the last season's just fighting and wrapping things up and people dying and all the good stuff we want. Yeah. I don't know. I miss a lot of the intrigue.
I still feel like they're rushing it, even though that they have the filler. And I think that's the problem that I'm having with it.
It's just the...
I agree it feels rushed, and that's part of the problem, but I don't think it's because it's filler. I think it's because they don't know what to do with the book to read anymore.
I mean, I'm sure that's part of it, but it just feels like it's rushed, and I don't know. I'm just
that's the biggest problem, is everything just happens too fast.
I feel like if it wasn't rushed, this would have been better.
Yeah. But the highs are still really good.
Yeah.
The high notes of season 7 were fan-fucking-tastic.
That's what I mean.
Because the choreography and just the production design is still really good.
Yeah.
Like I thought the camera work and editing was like particularly really good this season.
The first couple episodes were way better. Like they hired someone new.
Yeah.
For sure.
It like noticeably.
It wasn't a million cuts in every fight anymore.
But also the match cuts, like the gooey one with Jorah was the best thing I've seen in a long time.
Not that the editing was bad previous, but I feel like they definitely stepped it up a little bit.
They got
or made it different, I guess.
Yeah, they got fun with it.
Yeah.
Well, like the siege that was going on while Tyrion was describing it, like that was like, that was more creative.
That was some Ocean's 11 shit.
Like
and it was great.
It's more creative than what they've been doing so far with the editing and storytelling, and they've also been doing a major battle every movie. Every episode had a major battle, so it's like
more or
it's
less,
a production thing.
I mean,
so
like
it's
I
like
said, I didn't dislike the season. I just found it weaker compared to the other ones. But again, the highs are the ending. Like the highs are high.
The finale makes up for everything.
I really think the next one's gonna be back to being good because there's no real like weird time thing that they have to deal with. Because even if you like look back, I know there's also a thing about like not a lot of people died this season. Which is true, especially like the rest of it.
A lot of people are dying next season.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they have to.
That's
also,
a whole issue. I think we talked about it last time.
Yeah,
we did Game of Thrones, but I don't mind them not killing characters. I really don't.
Going to.
It's faking me out when what does it add to it's throwing literal red shirts into it to die because they're scared to kill their characters.
Yeah.
Bronn and Tormund should be dead. It sucks. It'd be sad, but there's no reason for them to live through those battles.
I agree.
You know.
Yeah.
Especially when Tormund's going on about I can kill anything.
And then
I can't die, and then like okay, something undead killed you because you couldn't kill it.
Yeah,
makes sense. Bronn missed; he should have died.
Yeah,
makes sense. Instead, he carries 300-pound Jaime in his armor up from the bottom of fucking lake, and hopefully gets knighted. He deserves a knighting for that.
True.
Give him a castle. Hashtag give Bronn a castle.
It's too late, man. Those castles aren't going to be standing.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends who. Yeah. They'll build a new one.
You know what I mean? Like you said. Yeah. I don't know if I agree. I understand what you mean rushed.
And I think that's what really is what did it though.
I would also say scared.
Yeah, they don't take risks anymore.
They're definitely saving a lot of it.
Nervous.
Yeah,
because this.
Well, because and I guess trying to go back to the original point was that since I don't think they kill up people off because I really think this was supposed to be like the first half of the season originally. And if you notice, they don't really do all the major shit till like the last half of the season. Like that's where like the deaths start ramping up and where all the big stuff happens.
Yeah,
and they didn't have that this season because I really think this was supposed to be the first half of the season. Like conceptually,
I kind of understand where you're coming from.
I do, but I don't want it to be like an excuse for them to go.
Although I'm
not saying it's an excuse, I'm saying it's a reason why this happened. I'm not saying that they should that this is you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, Game of Thrones.
It's good. It's still good.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, if this was any other show, it would have been an okay show, but it's going up against like a lot better writing.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly just that it clearly felt different
it's
in
just
terms
the vibe.
of writing.
Yeah.
It just feels different. And, obviously it's because someone can't write a fucking book fast enough. That book's not coming out until, like, fucking
Well, now there's no reason to.
2025.
Well, there's no reason for him to rush it anymore. Like, the show already passed him.
He doesn't rush it. He just needs to write it.
Yeah.
He knows how it ends.
It takes a decade between books, man. Come on. Yeah. He has another one to write still. Yeah. This is the last one. He has 2 more.
Yeah, that's also, yeah.
He's not going to finish the last one. He's going to be dead.
Oh, fuck.
Not...
The hard truth.
Because he's old. And at the rate he writes books.
And then the TV writers will have to finish the final book. It'll be really fast.
Like 3 or 4 prequel shows now for Game of Thrones.
Really? Dude, I'm excited for
I don't know if
the Mad
like
King stuff.
Prequel.
No, there's more books. There's prequel books.
Okay.
Like, there's plenty of Game of Thrones content.
I mean, I'm sure it's content to make. Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
no, they're not going to let Game of Thrones die.
It's actually something I want to see.
It's
like the reign of the Mad King and shit.
That's the one I'd like to see. I'm not super familiar with the other.
Not even the Mad King, like 100 years prior, where Leia Ray was.
Oh, you think they're gonna do the First Man with the war with the Children of the Forest?
I hope not.
Maybe
because that just seems expensive. I don't think they're gonna.
Well, I mean, they'll have the budget, I promise.
But
I mean,
I'm for
Game
an
of
episode,
Thrones.
not for a show.
I'm sure they made a shit ton of money this season.
They'll probably do that
Like
this next season.
Not like just flash back to the whole thing.
Brand's got to go back eventually. Brand has to
Yeah.
know who the Night King is eventually.
Did
Yeah.
you hear
Or
the
he's
theory?
going to be the Night King. Yeah,
that
there's
he's
a bunch of theories.
Yeah, he's one.
him. It is him though. Like it's pretty much confirmed.
The damning
Who
thing is
confirmed
they
it?
changed the fucking dude's nose.
No,
You see?
they
changed
they
the CGI of the Night King to look like Brand.
They confirmed it in the finale.
No, they didn't.
Remember when the White Walkers are walking on the wall, they're in the shape of a wolf.
Oh,
the Lannister
No,
crest.
that's
sounds
not
like
actually
bullshit.
true.
But it is.
No, that's nonsense.
They're a wolf. You could look up the screenshot.
I did, and people traced it, and it's nonsense.
That's not nonsense. They're
Yeah.
clearly in the. Why would they shoot
It's
it
not
like
the
that?
shape of a wolf.
It looks just like the Stark crest.
It really doesn't.
I gotta look at the shit again.
Right,
When
but
I,
look
when
at
I
it-
saw it on that TV, I was like, "Yo, that's a wolf."
No, that was.
I
Coincidence.
think
I think
most-
that's them having fun with it, because it doesn't make any. That's first off, why? Why would you march your crew
I
to
mean,
the wolf?
it's incredibly dumb
That's
writing.
fucking stupid. It's not even writing. It's just stupid.
Game of
If-
Thrones does tons of dumb shit. Like
sure,
that.
but that's like I feel like that's a thing for the fan. Like, oh, hey, this is a fun thing.
I'm still
So-
I still really think it's Bran though. Like
Well,
the nose thing is
the most damning evidence I think for it was the fact that like Bran the Builder, guy who shares the same name as him, is crippled.
Yeah.
So the biggest theory is that Bran the Builder is a smokescreen, and
Yeah.
that the children of the forest, the first people, they built the wall, which
Yeah.
would make sense. They had the magic to do it, and used the whole war thing with the Builder as a smokescreen for
Yeah.
them like wanting to build a war because they were the ones who created the
But
Night
I
King in
mean,
the first place.
It's the same name. He has the same name as him, and he's also crippled.
But
So that comes from somewhere,
there's
right?
so many Brandon Starks though. There's a bunch. There's a lot of Brandon. That's the whole point. It's a common name in their family.
Right.
That's why there's another heiress. No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. What's Jon Snow's name? Varys.
Aegon.
Aegon. There's another Aegon.
Aegar.
There's
Aegon.
No, Aegon.
Is it Aegon?
Yeah.
Aegon.
There's
Got it
like
right the
there's
first
like
There's an
5 Aegons. It's a common Targaryen name. Brandon's a common
Also,
Stark
do we
name.
need to put spoilers up before this because we just went into
I was
like,
gonna put a
season
spoiler
7,
thing in the description for
Yeah.
sure.
in like a time.
They
code.
said last season he was a Targaryen.
Yeah, but not everyone's seen last season.
No, like season 6. It
Se-
ended.
season 1 spoilers, totally fine. I'm gonna say, from the Red Wedding on is Spoiler Town.
No, fuck you. If you didn't watch a show from 3 or 4 years ago, fuck
Dude,
you.
people don't have time. People
That's
have
not my fault.
Shit to do.
Then don't listen.
Well, I mean,
don't do that.
No, I'd rather them skip ahead than not listen to us.
Yeah,
Gotta get that
seriously.
viewership.
Stupid.
But also, like, this is close enough.
Wait,
Okay.
Can I see it?
But look at the Stark logo.
Ready? Boom! I fucking swipe left and it's right there.
It's not. It looks so different though.
I mean, it's not exactly the same.
If anything, it looks like a fucking polar bear from the earlier scene.
I was
Can I
gonna say
see
like
it?
a shark a little bit.
It looks like a polar bear. Yeah, show Casey. That's. It's not. It's wolf-ish. It's not the
It's
Stark wolf.
wolfish.
It's
Good
also
enough.
polar bearish. And they had zombie
It's
polar
actually
bears.
it's not polar bearish. It's actually Peter Bearish.
I saw it coming when you got it, but it was still good. Okay, your joke this episode paid off.
Dude, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Go out on a high.
That saw a wolf.
Shit.
No, it looks
I would
vaguely
not.
too.
I would not have seen that.
When I was looking at the TV, I was like, "Fuck, that's a wolf."
Bullshit.
no, dude,
I thought it was dumb.
I would not look at these two things and put them together because they do not look the same. Like
That's
really
stupid.
at all.
I mean, it's yeah. It's just kind of similar. Oh, that was a good tangent. So going back to James Cameron.
Oh wait, I heard this news.
What news?
Is it Terminator related?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Casey doesn't know, so you should tell him.
it's a pretty. I saw this today.
So you
as
know,
well.
Linda Hamilton's coming back.
I've heard that.
Schwarzenegger's back.
I've heard that.
Luke laid it on him.
So new
Oh.
Terminator. They this is a direct sequel to Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
Yeah, because I remember he retconned everything.
Yep.
I
No,
heard
no,
that
no.
before.
He actually came out. I don't know if it was today, but I saw it today, and he said Terminators 3 through 5 are an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Well, Tim Miller said that. The director.
Yeah. Oh, I thought James Cameron. Said
James Cameron's making 4 Avatar movies. He's producing.
that. Okay.
He doesn't have
that's true.
time to direct. Tim Miller, Deadpool.
Yeah.
And also, he's doing something else big. I think we had this exact conversation last week.
We did.
No,
Yeah.
but I've heard this news before that
but yeah,
they retconned it, said no, that doesn't count.
Well, no,
anymore.
now he said that he confirmed in an interview. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
he said that,
It's official now. I
yeah,
guess.
it's alternate timeline shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Which
why I was
is the
excited for
best.
it.
It's-
Like
Yeah.
back when I first heard about it.
I was already excited, but that's just like icing on the cake.
Yeah, 'cause it's like they're
I
trying
thought
again.
James Cameron made Terminator 3 though, so he's just like poo pooing that one
I
too.
think he did. I could be
I
wrong.
thought he just produced it.
Maybe he just produced it. I actually don't remember.
Yeah, maybe. Man,
Technically, he's a producer on
those
all.
movies only got worse, man.
I remember nothing from Terminator 3.
Isn't he a producer on all those movies technically? Because like
He owns the property.
Yeah, so that's probably what it is. You just remember it more fondly, or you remember it because it was closer to Terminator 2. Terminator 3 had
with the female.
the lady Terminator who was
okay.
But it was almost exactly like the previous two movies, kind of together.
Yeah,
with the
but
female.
like they also
It was
didn't,
like,
make
hey,
her all,
here's
like,
more
metal or anything
Terminator.
cool like that. She was just a better Terminator.
And also that movie was also before like the uprising happened, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because the end of the movie, he's in the bunker and it's like the apocalypse happens.
Yeah.
And then Salvation's next, I believe, with Christian Bale.
Yeah,
It's
the one-
Salvation, and then it's Genesis.
Genesis is unfucking forgivable.
Genesis
But
is bad.
I kind of want to see it. even though I
Genesis
know it's
is like
awful.
fucking. It's real bad.
Yeah.
Let's
All I
just say
remember
that.
All
is
I'm
that.
saying is in Genesis, at the very end of it, Schwarzenegger becomes a liquid metal robot too.
Hell yeah.
He's both Terminators.
All I remember is in the trailer when they showed the old man Arnold fucking CGI.
He didn't do 3.
He did not do 3. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Did anyone noteworthy do it?
This guy who did U571.
I don't even know what that is.
It was a good. It's a boat movie, sub movie. It was
Cool.
good.
Oh, I know what you were talking
Yeah.
about. I've never seen it though.
It's good.
Sweet.
It's also like I think it's no, that's UB40. David Bowie pop band.
So speaking of Game of Thrones,
Ramen. That's his name, right?
yeah, fuck. Another episode of Lucas can't pronounce foreign names.
Wait, let me get it. I'll do it.
Okay. Well, I think I can do it.
Just let me do it.
Okay.
I don't want
You can do it anyways.
Okay. Ramin Djawadi.
I was gonna say Ramin Djawadi.
It's Djawadi. Is it African?
Can I try?
Fuck if I know.
Do you know where it's? Do you have? So you have no idea where it's from?
I can
Hey,
look
what's
it up.
going on? Would you wait?
Oh, you got those are my notes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget the dumb bullshit I write to myself.
He's reading his notes now.
What?
Well, he has to get down to the part. Some of these are interesting topics. We're probably not gonna have time for all of them, but I'll save some. But yeah, so
the budget
Ramin
or something.
Djawadi is the composer of Game of Thrones, Westworld. You said Pacific Rim as
I
well.
think he did Pacific Rim.
I'm pretty sure. I think I saw that. But yeah, and he's doing the score for that Oprah Disney movie, A Wrinkle in Time.
I'm into it.
Yeah, that's about as far as this went.
He knows how to make music. I'm sure he'll make good music.
Yeah, I just thought it was a cool little like fun fact.
That Oprah
else
movie
we
looks
got?
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Surprisingly.
I got This is a good wrap up topic. I can talk. So remember, I believe it was the last one I was talking about how Liam Neeson did an interview, and he said he's retiring from action movies.
Don't tell me he's back.
So I I read an article today.
It's like John Wick.
That was titled "Liam Neeson unretires from action movies."
I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah. I took a screenshot of what he said.
You know what? You know what probably happened? Liam Neeson retires. Ring, 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 ring. Hey, you want to do an action?
Yeah, for real.
Let us be your last action movie, Liam. Liam, please, last action movie.
Liam, here's a big bag of money.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was,
I'm unretired.
It was at the red carpet for some political movie. I don't remember what it's called.
Okay.
And here's the quote. When asked about the recent news that he was retiring from action movies, Neeson laughingly said, "It's not true. Look at me. I'm going to be doing action movies until they bury me in the ground. I'm unretired."
Okay.
I picture him saying that. It's so
and
cool.
at first I thought I got fake news, but it was Liam Neeson that said it. Like,
No.
like he said it in an interview, and then this next interview he's like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm back, baby."
Like he just sat down, and was like, "Fuck, man, what am I gonna do with
But
my life?"
then I got offered Taken 6, so I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get back in there."
5.
I have no idea. I was just throwing out numbers.
There's
I never
four.
saw
There's
Taken
four.
4.
There's 4 Takens. I've
Three?
seen
No.
There's three.
There's
There's
three. There's
three.
three. 'Cause
I
I saw
have-
the first two.
I have seen Taken 1, and it is pretty good.
The
That's all
first
you need.
Taken's amazing. The
Yeah.
third one's unwatchable. Second one's all right. Second one was unnecessary. Third one
You don't
is
need
just
to
like,
see
what are you
anymore.
doing?
Yeah, I mean,
like
I'm not
fucking-
planning on it.
It's like, do you? Let me see your topics real fast.
I think the second
I
one had
got
a
one more I was gonna segue into.
Okay, because speaking of really bad fucking sequels,
Ooh, it might be what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So I was gonna say speaking.
because I
Of
fucking
action,
saw. Okay, you say.
I
it
was gonna
first.
say speaking of action movies. Is that
Yeah, because I just saw that before we started recording.
okay?
And I'm upset. I'm really upset.
Yeah. So hang on. Let me pull up the exact thing real quick so I'm not wrong.
It's fucking stupid.
Yes. So they're making Die Hard 6. Is that it?
Okay.
Yes.
So they're making Die Hard
Why not?
6.
Several reasons.
And
I mean, like
they
real, like
they got Bruce Willis to sign back on.
okay.
and it's called Die Hard Year One, and it's about what's the character's name?
Well, it's based off a comic. They're doing the
Okay.
Year One joke.
What's the main character's name?
Are you kidding me?
I know, right?
John McClane?
I'm thinking.
It's not John McCain.
It's
McClane.
John McClane.
John McClane.
You said McClane.
I couldn't get Hans Gruber out of my head. I couldn't remember the other guy.
Hans Gruber was a villain from the first movie.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's Alan Rickman. I know some things.
Alan Rickman.
Alan.
You said John Rickman.
I said Alan Rickman.
You're just hearing things wrong today.
I'm pretty sure you said John Rickman.
Well, I'm fucking. I wish I could timestamp so I could fucking look back at the.
I mean, you'll know when you're.
I'm gonna peek for you. Ready? No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, please don't.
When you're wearing the headphones currently.
But it's Die Hard Year One, and I guess it's about John McClane is a rookie cop, and Bruce Willis is his old partner who guides him or some shit, right?
No, he is. Bruce Willis is John McClane.
He's John McClane?
What do you mean?
The fuck you talking about?
No, I'm talking about in Year One.
It's a flashback movie.
Yeah, but Bruce Willis is old.
At the end of it,
When he's
and
not flashing
he's
back.
probably fuking narrating.
Wait, then how can he play John McClane if it's about young John McClane?
He's gonna play old
Are
John
you
McClane
kidding
in the
me?
future. Do you know what a flashback
Stop
is?
saying John McCain.
I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
I can't. John Rickman and John McCain. Enough, John. No,
Alan
okay.
McCain.
Bruce Willis is at the end of the movie to bookend it, and he's
Okay.
most likely going to narrate over it.
John Gruber's a good character.
It is about John McClane. Fucking, I'm saying. I gotta think what I'm saying now. It's about John McClane's first big case.
Okay. See,
My issue with it is the whole point of the first fucking movie is this the first bullshit crazy thing this guy has ever done in his life. The whole point of Die Hard is an everyman who gets suckered to going to a different coast
Yeah.
for his wife's bullshit party, and then a terrorist organization attacks and he has to deal with it because he's a cop.
Yeah.
He wasn't a hero in his 20s.
Yeah, it's supposed to
He
be.
wasn't fucking unbreakable Bruce Willis of Die Hard 5.
He rose above the occasion.
Oh my God.
He was an underdog in a way.
Die Hard, it's the same director that did Die Hard 5. Len,
I didn't
no,
see
it's
that
not
one.
actually. It's Len Wiseman doing this one. The fucking Underworld guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boo.
I saw
Yeah.
parts of the
Boo
first
hiss.
one and never
Boo
did it
hiss.
again.
Haven't
Die
seen
Hard
it, but I hear
5
it's bad.
is an abomination of a fucking movie.
No, I didn't see that at all. I
How-
saw some of Underworld.
How's
That was
Underworld?
Not
The
great.
first one's fine.
Okay, I've heard
And then they
that
made
they're all bad.
4 more.
Yeah.
Rise of Lycans is,
Yeah,
is
well,
decent.
I guess I read it wrong. I thought Bruce Willis was like guiding young John McClane.
He is John McClane.
Yeah, but
Why would he play a different character in Die Hard?
that's why I thought it was really dumb. I was like, why the?
It's still done by itself.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was dumber.
Well, to be fair, they might just CG young Bruce Willis over him, and
Hey,
that's
fuck that.
Just fucking hire Joseph Gordon-Levitt and
No,
do Looper again.
They said they're
I'd be okay if they hired him and did the makeup again.
They said they're casting right now for young John McClane.
Bruce
So,
Willis has phoned it in for the last couple of years in
yeah.
all of his movie roles.
I'm kind of over Bruce Willis.
Because now he just wants paychecks and he's just a fucking arrogant asshole at this point.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I saw the trailer but before it. They showed the trailer for that fucking movie with him,
oh, Death Wish.
Death Wish. Mm-hmm. It's worse. on the
Oh,
big
so
screen.
you lost
I
interest?
lost it. Yeah, on the big screen, it's lost all of its thing because I just see him being bored.
yeah.
He just doesn't seem to care. It's upsetting.
Yeah.
Because he used to be the best. I used to love his movies. I've seen every one of his fucking movies, and
Yeah, man.
wow.
Fucking 80s to early 2000s Bruce Willis is pretty solid. I think that's a good
It all
guess.
started around Cop Out when things kind of really started going.
Yeah.
downhill
That was when
for
him and
Bruce
Kevin
Willis.
Smith had a problem, right?
He's just notoriously hard to work with.
I've
He
heard-
runs on Bruce Willis time and just does what he wants.
Yeah.
Red was like the best movie in the last decade he's
I
made.
remember Red.
Red was alright.
Red's great, and they made Red 2, and it was okay.
I didn't see Red too.
I
Red's
didn't know they
great.
made a Red too.
He pops out of a car and shoots people, and
Yeah,
it's cool.
He like drifts
Yeah.
the car and steps
It's-
out of it
it's
as it's
about-
going.
It's a
Yeah.
really badass Bruce Willis shot.
Yeah, it's old people doing action.
I
It
would
also
love to
works
have
because
that-
he's left-handed, so he can like do the whole step
I would
out.
love to
good.
have that
It
in
works.
my reel. That would be like my money shot. It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on.
Have Bruce Willis and Vin Diesel fought in a movie yet?
I mean, there's still Fast and Furious movies to be made.
Man, they
I-
should have gotten Vin Diesel for Looper.
Fat Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Fat Italian Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but Bruce Willis is like old Vin
Bruce
Diesel.
Willis. Bruce Willis. Hey, yo, Bruce Willis.
Why do you
man.
have a lisp?
I'm dumb. Because Vin Diesel has a lisp. But
Yeah,
you've
but
never
you're
noticed
really
it?
lisping it.
Well, it's Bruce Willis. It's hard to say if you have a lisp.
That's true.
Bruce Willis.
Vin Diesel is more of like a slur.
Hey, I'm Bruce Willis. I always do Stallone accidentally when I do them.
Vin Diesel.
It is a bit of a cross between Vin Diesel and Stallone.
Wait. Do your Jay Leno on mic.
I don't think I can do a voice.
No, that's what I mean. You get just a visual impression, so it wouldn't play at all. But we'll think it's funny.
I'm sure that'll be in a video eventually.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I mean, we could just take a screenshot of the visual and just throw it in
Just
there.
tweet it out.
Yeah. No, you just like when it comes time as part of the podcast, just like Instead of a logo, it's you.
Do like a subliminal fucking frame.
Down with Die Hard. No more Die Hard
Down
movies.
with Die Hard.
It's so upsetting. What an amazing franchise.
Get down with
ruined.
the Die Hard. All right, and I think that's about gonna wrap it up for today.
No.
Yeah, let's wrap it up here. I have some more topics, but I feel like this one might be a little long. I don't know how long we've been going.
Okay.
All right, so thank you for listening to the Good Time Circle podcast. As always, we've been Good Time Circle, and you've been the podcast.
That doesn't what?
Follow us and like us on Twitter and iTunes and YouTube. We've got our podcast on both of those.
Same one, believe it or not.
Yeah, right? And thank you for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate you.
Tell your friends.
Like and subscribe.
Nah, don't tell your friends, because then they'll know you have shitty taste.
But maybe they have shitty taste too. They are their friends after all. They are your friends after all.
That's true. That's true. If you like it, then maybe your friends will like it. You know, because that's what friends are for. Friends of similar interests, friends of similar desires. That's how we bond together and grow stronger.
You know, sweet ASMR money.
Well, not done here, Georgie.